One of the really cool locusts that you'll be dealing with is a guy called Mauler, and he's essentially a boomer with a shield, a big helmet, and he has an explosive flail. And he'll come at you swinging this flail around, and if you shoot him, he'll actually wield the shield, and it's basically very hard to penetrate that shield because it provides very good coverage for him. Damage him enough, and he'll start rushing at you with the explosive flail and basically blow you to bits, which is extremely intimidating. One of the other cool enemies that are featured in Gears 2 are these creatures called tickers. And they're basically locust improvised explosive devices. They're these nasty little creatures with big teeth that they've strapped a big bomb to their back, and they kind of behave like cockroaches, and they try and stay out of sight while they're trying to close the distance between the player and them. And when they get close, they explode. But the players who are good, if they use like a shotgun, you can essentially melee these guys, send them flying and knock them on their back, and then they become essentially like exploding barrels. So you can launch them in the air and take out your enemies that way. We also have heavy weapons now that we've added in that you really have a little bit of encumbrance, and you can actually take the Gatling gun, which is called the mulcher, and mount it on cover, and once you get it going, the barrel's spun up and it's not overheating. Basically a few bullets and you will just turn your enemies into itty-bitty bits of pulp, which is tremendously fun. Finally, we also have a mortar launcher, which players can use as a long-range explosive cluster device. You can sling that from the hip, you can just throw it out, you can send a little mortar shell flying across the map, or if you want to, you can deploy it and send a shot flying all the way across the level. In the campaign, we're shipping with a 2-player cooperative experience for the main narrative experience. We're shipping with a game type called Horde, which is essentially 5-player co-op in kind of this Geometry Wars meets Smash TV type game mode where there's just multiple waves of locusts coming after you. Generally, we believe that we have all of the benefits of the co-op experience with Horde without the trappings of a campaign mode. Once you start getting your 3 or 4 players in a campaign mode, players are getting ahead of each other, they're getting separated, cutscenes are getting triggered, dialogue's getting triggered, and it's very, very hard to experience the narrative mode. And we opted for the mode of Horde where we can kind of really leverage the arcadey nature of what a 5-player co-op experience can be.